And here we are at 138. Nico Arceo is going to receive a forfeit at 138 pounds. And so that'll be another 6 team points for the Muskies. And we'll see Mason Crabtree, the senior, at 145 pounds.
145 pounds, Muscatines, Mason Crabtree versus Highland's Aiden Howell.
Aiden Howell will be the freshman at 145 pounds for Highland. Mason looking forward to a big senior year here on the mat.
Yeah, we mentioned we saw it with Valenzuela, just that explosive nature. No surprise, really, Mason, from the football field to the wrestling mat. He can get in on those legs quick. We just saw it there with that early take.
Still hasn't gotten the 2.
Thank you.
Howell trying to fight it off here.
Yep, controlling that. Mason's got the chin and
now
the arm.
He's going to go for the turn here, right off the takedown. Rolls the hips, gets the swipes here.
Yeah, Mason wants to ensure that arm doesn't come back through just like that. Well done by Howell to fight his way back to his belly.
Leads 5-0 as Crabtree gets the 3-point near fall. Now Howell just trying to fight for a position here. As Crabtree breaks him back down to the mat and resets the shoulders for the turn.
Double wings there, pretty well stacked.
And the fall. Mason Crabtree with the fall in the first period. Another 6 points for the Muskie team. And the senior does quick work of the freshman at 145 pounds. Connor Beck is the 152-pounder. Highland is open at this weight. So Connor Beck will get the forfeit there. And then Jared Lopez will be the 160-pounder. And he's also going to get a forfeit. And then Jet Fridley at 170 pounds. We will see if Highland puts anyone out there against Jet or not. It listed as open.
170 pounds, Muscatines, Jet Fridley receives a forfeit.
So another forfeit for Highland. And then Nathan Beatty here at 182 pounds. It looks like Highland is sending someone to the box to sign in. We'll see which freshman it is.
182 pounds, Muscatines, Nathan Beatty versus Highland's Isaac Cleese.
Isaac Cleese will get the call for the Huskies. Beatty, the senior, against Cleese, the freshman, here at 182 pounds. Muscatine leads 36-5 after the run of forfeits. Those are 6 points apiece, just like a fall.
Nate quick on that low ankle. Good to see Beatty with the early takedown. It can be frustrating seeing so many forfeits. I've been in those similar shoes of Coach Coles. Great to see him getting some freshmen out, getting some mat time. I think they'll be in good shape.
Beatty's getting the back points, and he's going for the fall here. He pushes over the shoulders. Cleese is fighting.
Lifting that head.
And he gets the fall. Beatty gets the fall in 39 seconds.
At 182 pounds, Muscatines, Nathan Beatty with a pin in 39 seconds over Highland's Isaac.
And that will be a fall at 182 and at 195. We're going to have another forfeit as Caden Fisher Evan Frankie will receive a forfeit at 220.
285 pounds, Muscatines, Brock Garrison receives a forfeit.
And Brock Garrison will receive a forfeit at 285 pounds. And so that will be the end of the Oh, we know we have Connor
we
Eads at
yep,
106.
we get to come back around
I
for the
forgot we
little
started
guys.
at
This is-
126.
Yeah, it feels like the new age here where we draw for that starting weight class.
So Connor Eads, the freshman at 106 pounds, against Landon Bell, the freshman for the Huskies.
These lower weights, naturally, traditionally we'll see a lot of underclassmen or more, just based on the size. So
Landon Bell with some hand fighting, tries for a shot, and Eads tries to sprawl.
yep, looking
Fighting
for that
off the
cross
shot.
face. We'd like to get that takedown. I know he's looking to lock up a cradle, but ensure we get that two. There we
He
go.
frees his leg, and that's 2 for Eads.
Connor's looking to ensure he's got that grip. And Bell breaks free from the cradle for the time being. Eads has got it locked up again here on the right side, Joel.
Looking for a tilt.
Going to get some swipes. Now if Connor can create a little separation there, bring his shoulders flat.
It's 2 back points.
Approaching 45 seconds remaining here in this first period. Eads looking for another turn if he can. Bell worked his way back up to this base.
A stall call. So that stall warning is on Eads.
We're hanging on to that ankle just a little long there. Move to something else as the official suggested. Good escape hand fighting by Bell. So we're at 4-1 here, under 30 seconds. Bell attacked on that first takedown, and Eads with the go behind. He's in on a shot again.
Similar position to what we had the first time. Eads works to try to, and Bell able to cut the corner and get the takedown late in short time. And that tightens this match up quite a bit. Big takedown there for Bell at the end of the first period.
You bet, closes that gap, can't respond. Kind of like that score at the end of the first half in those football games, Joel. You can't you disallow your opponent from responding with a score. Connor's looking to get to his feet, hand fighting again.
Bell gets that ankle.
Early on, looking like two very similar styles from these 6-pound freshmen.
Eads working to get up, build his base back up.
Bell just constant pressure forward. Connor pops his hips up. Hopefully he's coming to a stand-up here, working hands. Halfway through the second period. And we might see a response here on this ankle, just similar to when the Muskie was on top.
If you're used to watching collegiate wrestling, there is no riding time in high school. As Eads works to try to build his base and work to his feet. Bell just riding high, and Eads trying to turn it over.
Little sit here. He's got to turn his hips into him. He's got the. I'm a little premature there, Joel. He's got to cover his hips. Got to turn his hips.
Good recovery by Bell. But the right action there by Eads. Using a lot of energy here in this second period, though, both wrestlers. 14 seconds to go here in the second period. And they go out.
10 seconds. If Connor can move right away, we're looking for a quick one. Find an escape one way or another. Short time here. Bell applies that tight waist, half a chop, gonna ride him out for that period.
So Bell rides the whole period. He's able to return.
Good about that cradle. He's jumping to the cradle, trying to lock it up. Ideally, we would have found a break. Didn't work in the head. For free. Back behind the arms here. We're getting a little high. Pop out. We're hoping back behind.
He's able to return. Said Wade.
Now, side, this left side, this near side, he can use his hips to bump him to his side. Right now, he's just able to kind of lift. Pulls him. It's no push and pull, but on the mat as such. 40 seconds. Could be looking at a ride out. Or instructing his wrestler that ankle the whole time.
Already on Eads. And big match for Eads.
20 seconds. He's got him, Joel.
From
getting after it, limited experience. Yeah, that's an impressive
win there for. He had to. That was a fun one. At 1:30, which Muskie this weight.
Just raising.
Like
Oh,
I mean,
like those.
Point standpoint, the stick, but I like those matches that go the full distance.
Kellen Dugan for the Muskies here at 100.
Did we have a double 13?
We did.
Okay. Remington sophomore for the Huskies. And this is the last match of this 65.
On a double leg. Right away. Muskies are getting to the leg. Seen it in the inches. It's great to see.
Now working for the
behind those arms, setting that half, but out of position now. Fields looking to his feet, at least escape. Electing to get in on here. Let's reset.
Fields just keeps driving forward, making it hard for him. Calls
still remain in the bottom
controls this first period with the initial takedown, and has been able to ride Fields out for most of this first period, under 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
There
Fields
the
reached
arm.
back a little bit, so Dugan's got that half. He was looking to get right out of the gate. Again, don't want that arm coming through. Fields returning back to his belly for the time being. Just under 10 seconds in this first period.
Fields is really kind of just trying to survive that situation, and he does. And Dugan will take a 2-0 lead into the second period. Highland defers. Dugan will go down to begin the second period. Again, we are 120 pounds with Colin Dugan, the freshman, and Remington Fields, the sophomore. Fields for Highland in the red singlet, and Dugan in the black singlet for the Muskies.
Kellen back to his feet again. Boy, I like those stand-ups. Gets his escape. Taking a 3-0 lead. I'm guessing we got another double leg coming right now. Oh!
Drops in. Fields gets the arm in there to ward it off, but Dugan persists.
Great hand control. Setup, making him step. Yeah, Dugan's been working on his setups. It's good to see it pay off there and be able to pull the trigger. Well, we matched up well, having some of these guys with lesser experience be able to get some varsity time in this first duel of the evening, Joel. I'm grateful for that. And I have to imagine Dugan's pretty excited. His workout partner in Connor Eads got a victory just before him. So
and now Dugan gets a turn here.
Oh, he's in good shape.
He's in tight on that.
Chest to chest, nice and tight. That arm's not coming through. Fields fighting as best he can, tying up the legs.
And now Dugan just trying to roll those shoulders over.
Yeah, if he can resituate to be applying the pressure directly on Fields' chest.
He's got the near fall points. Going for the fall. I don't know how much more he's got to go.
Oh, now he's lifting the head. 23 seconds remaining. Come on, come on.
Fields adjusts.
He's fighting. 10 seconds.
Dugan trying for the fall here, and Fields survives.
Kudos.
He does get the 3-point near fall, so that will move the score to 8-0. And Fields is going to go neutral to start this period. See if he can get his offense going from the stand-up position here.
He's just a takedown to a turn, making this a match. And Dugan still
right
attacking.
Dugan attacks.
Callan pops that head to the outside, looking to switch off, driving across. Got to help himself get those hips underneath him.
Fields using his length there to fight this shot off. Stalemate call. Good defense there by Fields.
Fields now in on a shot.
Now Dugan trying to
taking advantage of his length. Might find another stalemate here at the minute mark.
both wrestlers fighting off each other's shots here in the beginning to start out the third period. Stalemate. And we'll reset both wrestlers on their feet. 47 seconds to go here in the third period. Colin Dugan for the Muskies, a freshman, against Remington Fields, the sophomore for the Huskies. Huskies are in red and white. Dugan unable to get that wrist free. Gets his head free. What's he got to do here to get the takedown
Well, as
call?
long as he
There
establishes control really behind the arms, he should be awarded that, and that's where we'll end it.
That last takedown will get the 2 points. And Colin Dugan shuts out Remington Fields, winning the bout 10-0. And the Muskies will defeat Highland in the first duel of this triangular, 67-5. We're going to take about a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more Muskie wrestling and Comet Wrestling on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Affordable metal manufacturing.
Tonight's game day sponsor is
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Artie's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory. Or maybe you want to book more appointments. Or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless. anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf. Mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Down, so he's flat on the mat. And welcome back to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Joel Krausar. Along with Wade McLeod, it's Muskie Wrestling. The Muscatine Muskies just defeated Highland Riverside in the opening duel of this triangular, 67-5. The only victorious Highland Husky was Carlos Valenzuela at 132 pounds, as the Muskies really performed well in that first duel, Wade.
Yeah, a number of uncontested weights, so that's always a bummer. But really, where there were matchups, great to see the Muskies getting after it, and really looking forward to. We'll get a little preview some of the Comet wrestlers this round, and then should make for a really good duel in the final round.
Yeah, a lot of offense in that first period for the Muskies. They were I had 4 first period falls for the Muskies, and maybe I miswrote that down, but just really good showing for Scott Mock and his group in their first duel. Now this one, I think we're going to see a few more guys go for Highland, as they have some guys weighed in. We'll be interesting to see if they go here against West Liberty. We're still kind of waiting to see exactly what we're going to see here as the coaches discuss, format, and we also have some lag time that we have to fulfill for the state too in between matches.
Yep, obviously this will be the first action of the night for the West Liberty wrestlers, but Highland had just finished their duel, so we're a little delay here just to make sure they get their required 45-minute rest. And then, as we were mentioning, just making sure we've got track wrestling all uploaded for the real-time stats. This is the scenario where obviously you don't have the host school in Muscatine competing, so we want to make sure the head table's operating as one of the administrators for the participating schools in this duel. So a little bit of a changeover to make sense of.
Great opportunity for us to thank First National Bank of Muscatine, Affordable Metal Manufacturing, Eastern Iowa Power Washers, and Artie's Ice Cream and Grill for their support of Muskie Athletics. Have you made it up to Artie's in Wilton yet?
Oh, great stuff. Yeah, no doubt. It took me a while, heard from a lot of folks, but yep, that's worth the road trip.
Chili Alamoski, the owner of Artie's, was a pretty good wrestler for the Beavers back in his day. Had the opportunity to coach Chili in football at Wilton, and he's just a fun kid to coach, and he's just proven to be such a good businessman too. So if you get a chance, support all of our sponsors here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Let's Eat Catering, the Youth Sports Foundation. Make sure you're checking the Youth Sports Foundation website for the spring sports, track and field up and coming. They hosted a lacrosse camp in the fall. Lacrosse, Wade, fastest growing sport in North America right now. It'll be interesting to see. I've heard some rumblings that the Iowa High School Athletic Association is going to add lacrosse in the next 5 years to the state's offerings.
Yeah, another opportunity just to be giving these kids so many different means of staying active. That's a fun sport to. I don't know.
I wish we had
it anytime soon, Joel. But fun to watch.
We're seeing colleges all throughout the state start programs. St. Ambrose with a lacrosse program, and we are now getting ready here with wrestling. Starting at 102 pounds, they just announced.
132.
132, man. I'm glad you're better at hearing.
You're all right. You're all right. Yep. So that first duel, we started at 126, and now with each round, again, implemented near 20 years ago, I believe, after my days of at weigh-ins, that 1 hour weigh-in, drawing which weight you'd start at, so you didn't always have the same amount of recovery time. So you had to be smart about your weight management, and you could be that first match up for the night. Well, in this triangular format, we just move that
so they just bump
progressively
up
each round. So start at 126, this will be 132, and then our last duel with West Liberty and Muscatine will start at 138.
So Highland will start at 132. Lincoln Brookhart was the Muskie, he fell to Carlos Valenzuela from Highland. We'll see if Carlos goes again or if we'll see Zach Thompson face off with Bryson Garcia for West Liberty. And then at 138 for the Comets, Diego Sanchez, the sophomore. Spencer Grout is the weighed-in, the 138-pounder for Highland. And then Aiden Havel at 145 for Highland. And then there's one of three. We have Josh Zeman, Tyler Griffith, and Andre Puentes all weighed in for the Comets. 160 pounds, Jacob Hills weighed in for Highland. And then Joe Barton is the senior at 160 pounds for West Liberty. Drake Collins, the junior, at 170 pounds, but at 170 is open for the Huskies. Highland has two weighed in, Isaac Cleese, who we saw against Muscatine, and Landon Simon, both freshmen. And then West Liberty has two seniors and a sophomore weighed in at 182. Felipe Molina is a senior, Brian Martinez a senior, and then Evan Beal Henderson, sophomore. And then Caden at 195, Josiah Galvin, the senior, where Highland is open at these upper three weights. Joe Akers and Quentin Rocha are the 220 and 285 pounders for West Liberty. And here we see Carlos Valenzuela against Bryson Garcia at 132 pounds. Valenzuela starting where he left off with Muscatine, an early shot, and he gets the
He
gets
comes
the
out
takedown.
so quick, Joel, that it's a wake-up call. If you're not paying attention and ready to go right off that whistle, he's in on your legs. And then he hopped right to that head. He's looking for turns. Been really impressed with Valenzuela this evening.
Garcia for West Liberty trying to fight off the turn. Valenzuela just puts pressure right away and gets the turn. He's getting the back points. He's trying for the fall. He's in pretty tight on that lock. But Garcia able to return to his chest. Now Valenzuela resets.
He is looking for the fall. I wasn't sure how many points he was looking to rack up here, but.
And again, he's not getting any new near fall points here because he didn't reset his grip. He's just going for the tight fall.
Garcia still fighting. 30 seconds in this first period remain.
And now Valenzuela is trying to. Now Garcia is able to get out of it. And that'll be 2-point takedown, 3-point near fall. And Valenzuela will take a 5-0 lead. And now Valenzuela going for another turn. He's getting swipes. Can Garcia survive the first period as Valenzuela continues to put pressure? And time will expire, but not after another 3 near fall points, as Valenzuela will take an 8-0 lead.
Valenzuela elects the bottom position in the second period.
Again, Bryson Garcia for West Liberty against Carlos Valenzuela for Highland Riverside. And Carlos Valenzuela gets a quick escape. Double leg.
Constant motion for him.
Another takedown for the junior. Works the head again. Now he's got a turn. He won by tech fall, and there's the full fall as Carlos Valenzuela wins by fall. 20 seconds into the second period.
132 pounds, Highlands, Carlos Valenzuela with the fall, and 225 over West Liberty's Bryson Garcia.
So we move to 138 pounds now. This was a weight that Highland left open against Muscatine.
We've got both teams being open, a double forfeit here at 38 as both coaches jockeying lineups around a little bit.
Aiden Havel at 145 pounds for Highland. He was defeated by Mason Crabtree of Muscatine. He'll face off against Josh Zeman, the junior from West Liberty. So another freshman versus upperclassman matchup here, as Zeman, the junior, will face off against Havel, the freshman. 6-0 team lead as the Huskies won that first match by fall. High school athletics brought to you by Riots and Rebels Salon. Don't forget to download the Discover Muscatine app. You can get all live action on the Discover Muscatine app, available in your Google Play and iPhone or Apple store. As Havel goes with an underhook.
And we announced Griffith, the Comet wrestler, here at 45, Joel.
Okay.
So I will continuously apologize to our viewers that there can be a lot. It's not as straightforward as it should look, just pulling.
You get multiple guys weighed in at multiple weights. And
then you're trying to make sense if you want to see a matchup in a weight class above, and so you may do some bumping of your wrestler. So, yeah, it's nothing's official until they report to the head table and come out to shake hands.
Titan Griffith, the freshman, in on a single leg shot.
Nice low-level shot there.
Havel trying to fight it off. Griffith gets to his feet. Not quite in control yet. Now he's got the two. As Havel kind of just trying to lever him over his back. Havel working to try to turn in. But Griffith able to. Now Griffith is in trouble. 2-point reversal here.
Ties it up here with 30 seconds in the first. And Havel more aggressive, looking for the breakdown, but he's riding that ankle. We already know the official is mindful of that.
Now that reversal that Havel got, was that a situation where Griffith just got a little too high?
Yeah, he was hanging out there for a while. Havel was able to square up with the hips.
Griffith trying to get out.
We just saw the same. He's on the head. Want to make sure you get your 1 point awarded. I think we're still tied on the head. So no, really had a chance to just step up and find a one escape, but instead we're tied 2 apiece at the end of the first.
So now Griffith will start down. Griffith trying to get out for the escape. So Havel returns him to the mat. Havel with his third mat return. Every time Griffith's been able to get up to his feet.
He's got the half now, that head hanging for Griffith a little bit. Havel coming out front. He's still behind the arms. He's pretty well protected here. Hips up for Griffith. Griffith, he finds his escape.
Gets the escape. Now both wrestlers kind of sizing each other up, looking for what the Griffith changes his level a little bit.
Going to be a little more engaged here before anything happens. That's quite a separation, but Griffith in on the single leg. Head still trapped under Havel. Havel's looking to sprawl.
Under a minute to go in the second period.
Got to pop his hips around. He's on the hip, so he's just got to. There
now
we
he
go.
gets 2, so Griffith gets a takedown. And now wants to try to control the ride.
Oh, cheap stack. Boy, that head is down, Joel. Havel's got to find his way to keep that forehead up off the mat. Griffith locking up the arm. 20 seconds here in the second.
Havel gets to his feet. And now he's trying to work his way out the side and see if he can get his head out. 3 seconds. And Griffith is going to ride him out. keeps his 5-2 lead.
We're seeing both these wrestlers a little slower to engage into their attacks, but defensively, both guys are reacting nicely. Nothing, no cheap points awarded just yet. Switch here.
Aiden Hovel for Highland of Riverside against Titan Griffith from West Liberty. West Liberty in the blue singlet, Highland in the red and white.
We see a reversal. And Hovel immediately ties up that arm. He's got the far wrist. Getting a little high again. We've seen both wrestlers get out front.
Griffith.
Little arm
just kind
throw.
of bucks him.
Yep.
He's
now
got
his reversal.
Yeah, he gets the reversal for 2. 7-4. Griffith in the blue with the lead. Another entertaining match here.
This is
between
another
these two
great
freshmen.
matchup. Yep. Excuse me, Joel. I mean, early in the season, as I've said, it's great to just get competitive matches. Some of these kids aren't at weight classes they necessarily will be after Christmas break. There are too many falls, in my opinion, at this level as it is. So to get these guys plenty of mat time in this atmosphere, that's a win for all three of these coaching staffs.
40 seconds to go in the third period. Griffith able to return Hovel back to the mat.
And Griffith, the Comet on top here, also leads by 3. So if you're in Hovel's corner, you're looking to at least find one here to make it just a 2-point deficit heading into the third. Excuse me, we are here with 20 seconds. So that 1 point's not going to do it. He's coming to his feet, though.
So he needs a reversal in
Yeah, he's
in
looking
a
for
turn.
the points now. Griffith's looking to just stay on top and ride him out. Ride to the victory.
And Titan Griffith, the freshman, defeats Aiden Hovel 7-4 in the second match of this duel between Highland Riverside and West Liberty. At 100, no competition at 152 or 160. Both teams are open. At 170, Drake Collins will receive a forfeit.
And that's the match we're looking for at 170. That's going to be the marquee Collins and Fridley.
I'm
Yep, we're
looking forward to that one. 182, Isaac Cleese and Landon Simon are weighed in. See if we see Cleese again for the Huskies. And then we'll see one of 3, Felipe Molina, Brian Martinez, or Evan Beal Henderson. At 182 for the Comets.
I think Coach Alke came with a reduced roster this evening, too. Again, I'm not aware of what all would be behind that, but
Felipe Molina will get the call for West Liberty against Cleese, the freshman. Molina's a senior, and he's in on the leg early. Elevates. And he gets 2 for the takedown. Now looking for the turn, and he's got Cleese in trouble. Gets his leg over. Now he's trying to drive his hips down to flat, and he gets the fall. Felipe Molina for the Comets. 6 big points. And West Liberty will take the 15-6 team lead off the Molina fall at 182. And this is where Highland is open the next 3 weights at 195, 220, and 285. Josiah Galvin will take the mat at 195. Actually, they put Brian Martinez out there at 95. And West Liberty's got about 8 wrestlers who could go anywhere between 160 and 195. So you never know who they're going to throw out there.
Won't be either of us, Joel.
Nope.
220 pounds, West Liberty's
Josiah Galvan gets the forfeit at 220. And then Quentin Rocha will get a forfeit at 285.
285 pounds, West Liberty's Quentin Rocha receives the forfeit.
And so West Liberty will take a 33-6 team lead. And now we'll get 106, which is one of the most entertaining weights of the first duel between Connor Eads and Landon Bell. We'll see if Bell carries over that same fight into this duel here with Ryan Cassidy against Landon Bell. Ryan Cassidy in the blue singlet for West Liberty. Landon Bell in the red and white for the Huskies of Highland Riverside. Ooh, big double leg takedown by Ryan Cassidy.
And yeah, just a blast double leg. That was a great shot by Cassidy.
And now Cassidy's just working, trying to find a turn.
Action's away from us, so it does. Yep, he's got that wrist tied up on the edge of the mat.
And he's just going to release him and go right back in for the same shot.
Well, and that one was from even farther out.
And now Cassidy trying to find a wrist, any sort of lever.
Yeah, likewise, Bell needs to look to improve. He's kind of on top of his own arm there, doing all he can to fight that bar from going up over his head.
Now Cassidy's got it tight. He's getting the back points. He's working to try to secure the fall. He's got the near fall, the 3-point near fall. And there's the fall. There's Ryan Cassidy. Pins Landon Bell from Highland Riverside for 6 more team points for the West Liberty Comets. Again, this is the triangular between Muscatine, Highland of Riverside, and West Liberty. The Muskies defeated the Huskies in the first match, and we will have Muscatine and West Liberty following the conclusion of this duel. Highland. Both teams are open at 113. We'll see. I think we have Remington Fields against Colin Cassidy at 120 pounds. Colin Cassidy ducks under.
A low level shot, spinning around for his 2.
Take down Cassidy. Fields almost played like leapfrog there on the initial shot, went right over the top. And now a turn with some back points. Cassidy's trying to work him over for the fall.
He's got it tight, just trying to sit with.
And there's the fall. That's Colin Cassidy. Gets the fall over Remington Fields at 120 pounds. This duel started at 132, so this is the last match of this matchup at 126 pounds.
57 seconds for Highland's Remington Fields.
Should shape up for a nice duel between West Liberty and Muscatine. I'm still not entirely sure where all those legitimate openings were in Coach Alke's lineup, but there'll be more contests than we've seen in these first two.
Riker Dangler will wrestle for West Liberty against Jack Pfeiffer. Dangler a freshman, Pfeiffer a sophomore. And Dangler, early takedown, getting back points, looking for more.
Falls into that headlock.
Pfeiffer able to roll through. So a takedown and a 3 near fall as Dangler will take a 5-0 lead.
And boy, he is long at 126. So not surprising he's looking for that cradle. Pulls him right back.
He's got control of the leg too there.
So long.
And there's the fall. West Liberty's Riker Dangler defeats Jack Pfeiffer of Highland. And West Liberty will win the duel 51-6. And we'll take another quick break. We'll be gone for about 3 minutes here. And we'll be back with more Muskie wrestling as the Muscatine Muskies will face off and West Liberty in what is leg 3 of this triangular at Muscatine Community High School.
Commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest 1/8 of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Artie's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a 0-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a 0-turn mower.
Like this guy.
First thing I need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
You know Rivo as expert plumbers, but did you know Rivo can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, Rivo can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call Rivo Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Artie's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters,
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking
We're
about.
looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people. Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And welcome back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Joel Krausar along with Wade McLeod. It's Muskie Wrestling triangular style tonight. Muscatine defeated Highland of Riverside in duel 1 of this triangular, and then West Liberty just defeated Highland in match 2. And now we're just waiting for for duel 3 to start between Muscatine and West Liberty. Again, we have some mandated wait times and rest times. Lots of open weights in these duels, so they've clipped by nice and quickly, which is good for everybody, but we got to give these athletes enough time to recover.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you really can't work around it. You still need to get those who are on the respective lineups their mat time. Unfortunately, it means you can't fill in with junior varsity matches and the like, so Highland just with a smaller lineup. Those first duels went pretty quick. We got those Huskies on the bus here shortly on their way home to Riverside, and we will have far more contested matchups here in this final duel with West Liberty.
It's 2021, and surprised they're still taking buses. I would have figured that Riverside, the birthplace of Captain Kirk, would have the beaming technology yet.
And not for the wrestlers. We're always tough in it.
I don't know. Molecular manipulation might affect the weigh-in process, that's for sure.
There's one of those edges you were talking about earlier too, Joel. We got to make sure we tape down our shoelaces and keep Scotty at bay.
So this duel will start off at 138 pounds For the Muskies, Nico Arceo is weighed in at that weight. We've got Diego Sanchez listed as the 138-pound wrestler, but what we've learned tonight is lots of things can happen. And so we are at 152 or 145 pounds. After that, Mason Crabtree, we'll see who he goes against. 3 wrestlers are weighed in at that weight. We saw Titan Griffith at that weight the last duel. Connor Beck at 152. We're hoping to maybe see as close to a full dual meet here as both teams, at least on the rosters, have enough guys listed as weighed in at the weights.
And I'm counting wrestlers.
But we're not necessarily seeing it.
West Liberty bench, and I mean we have 12 student athletes down there now. Obviously, a number of them could be at the same weight, may not be in a position to compete, but I have to believe there were a few of those double forfeits that weren't necessarily required, but some jockeying of the lineup for the Highland West Liberty duel just happened to take place.
I neglected to mention the head coaching staff or the coaching staff for West Liberty in the last duel. Ian Alke, Tyler Nix, Ian Alke, the head coach, Tyler Nix, the assistant, along with Dylan Christensen, Alex Beaver. And then West Liberty does have a full girls roster, and their girls coach is Samantha Siebold. One of the growing sports in our state is girls wrestling. West Liberty with a team. I know City High and West and Bettendorf and North Scott, all teams in our area who have full varsity girls teams.
Number of programs throughout the state, not necessarily in response to, but at the same time as the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And here's Nico Arceo and Titan Griffith. Arceo in deep on a shot early.
So we had a forfeit there at 38, so we've got Mason Crabtree here at 45.
Yeah, I missed that.
But you're spot on. Crabtree versus Griffith. Quick takedown, fixing the headgear. We're going to go neutral anyway.
So Crabtree will give the escape point to Griffith and go on his offense. Another takedown for Crabtree. And back points and more here for Crabtree. He gets the fall at 145 pounds.
Quick to those double chicken wings. Mace getting after it, getting those team points.
So that'll make the team score 12-0.
Nothing at 52, nothing at 60, and then the match of the night here coming up at 170. So Connor Beck receives a forfeit of 152.
Jared Lopez
at 160.
So now we have Drake Collins at 170 against Jet Fridley. Jet having a strong beginning here to his senior season.
Yeah, a couple wrestlers coming in a number of different preseason rankings, of course, but 2 with some previous success and as such some early season accolades, but good December test for both of these wrestlers here on a Monday night.
Collins for West Liberty in the blue singlet and Fridley in the black for the Muskies. Each wrestler kind of measuring their shot here.
Both working to that collar tie, wanting the inside position. Hand fighting, working forehead to forehead.
Snap down
by
attempt.
Collins, yeah.
Action returns to the center. Back to the collar tie. Fridley pushing Collins towards that outer circle.
They're both operating pretty tight here. Jet with a little half shot.
Out of bounds.
Got to keep that action towards the center of the mat. Both wrestlers, though, with some push-pull action. We'll see if either one of them care to just tap and go. They're a little more comfortable with that collar, inside tie position. Collins looking to create a little space, working wrists. We've already seen him be able to snap. Quick, choppy steps, hopefully by Jet. The Muskie wrestler, Jet Fridley.
.30 to go, just under 30.
Quick to that snatch single. Fridley at the edge. Collins recording that takedown. That's enough time for an escape, Joel. So we need to see some action right here, see if we can get one back.
16.5 seconds. Really trying to get that escape here in short time. 10 seconds. Jet gets the escape. Big escape there for the senior.
Two strong 170-pounders here. You can see they're looking to move some mass, tying up wrists.
Drake Collins for the Comets. Jet Fridley for the Muskies.
So we'll see if Fridley has a little greater success than Collins did on top. Looking for that breakdown first. We'll sit from Collins, still
gets
moving.
To his feet.
Fridley drops to the leg, works
Drives him out.
around. A lot of action for 9 seconds. We tell our kids in that youth room, boy, that the guy on the bottom, in my opinion, has the advantage. Boy, all you have to do is find your escape and you get a point rewarded for that. So just be moving, and Collins does so, working to his feet, working the hands, now takes that 3-1 lead. A lot of feeling out in the first period, so now we'll see if either wrestler feels like they got a little greater comfort and where they want to be before they're attacking. We're still finding our way to those collar ties. Collins found his way to a bit of a snatch single in that first period off of a little semi-flurry, so we'll see. Neither wrestler is fully committed to a leg attack just yet.
Really just trying to find his way through that tie. Under a minute to play or to go. So you don't play wrestling. Under a minute
telling
here.
my mother that, Joel. So
I've been compared to worse people than your mother. She's a fantastic lady.
Yeah, Grandma Jamie made the trip all the way from Indianola for the junior high meet up in Central DeWitt this afternoon, and is on her way back, hoping to see the end of this one.
As Fridley and Collins go out of bounds.
Collins found his way in a bit of an underhook there. Joel, Fridley down, single leg, kind of a sweep. Collins applying the pressure nicely with that whizzer, finds his go behind for the 2.
Collins able to turn some defense into offense.
And short time again.
And takes a 5-1 lead. And he's got Fridley flattened out. It's going to be tough for him to climb up and get that escape.
Good to see Jet attack that leg, but unfortunately to the leg and through the leg. We didn't complete that act of the process. Got spread out a little bit there, and Collins took advantage with the misdirection to go around for the 2-point takedown.
So Fridley chooses down. He got a fast escape at the end of the first period.
Still working feet,
his feet.
Find one.
Gets the escape. Collins not happy about that. He kind of shakes his head.
5-2 now. Still in this tie-up, and I'm not sure, both wrestlers obviously comfortable with that collar tie. Collins had a real powerful snap in that first period. Fridley got to the leg nicely in the second. We'll just see if we got a clean takedown yet before this one's over.
We have no warnings for stalling.
The high crotch, Collins blocks nicely, a reshot at the edge. Fridley's getting long, that toe's finding its way out to the court. I don't think we want to fight this unless we're looking for a drag. Both guys looking. Go back to the center.
Resets it. Minute 3 to go in the third period. Fridley needs a takedown and some more. She trails by 3.
Just looking to keep the action here in these final 60 seconds. It's been a great match so far. And Collins is still working too. I think we've got an underhook on that far side. Throws that by, trying to get to a single. So still attacking the legs. Kudos to both these guys to keep it going. Collins taking
both of them shooting.
Breather. Jets working forward. Yeah, we're looking either at a couple takedowns or feet to back. Clock's ticking. Collins doing well still.
25 seconds.
Inside.
Fridley looking for some short time magic here. And now Collins just trying to stay out of danger. Collins goes for a shot.
Best defense, good offense. And on that leg.
Does not get the takedown, but good match there from both those wrestlers. As Drake Collins defeats Jet Fridley at 170. That will send us to 182. As Nathan Beatty for the Muskies.
I think we've got Molina coming here again.
Excuse me. Brian Martinez for West Liberty. One of 3 guys weighed in at 82.
And he took the forfeit at 95. So, yeah, he was the one to bump up, drew that one in the forfeit against Highland, but he's got the matchup here at 82.
Beatty.
Martinez really trying to force that headlock. Gets it. Beatty with the roll through. No points yet. Settles in for that takedown.
Great action.
He's looking for more. Gets a couple swipes. Boy, the roll through to 4 points.
Martinez freed up his shoulder to get back to his belly. Beatty's still working.
I apologize. I was too quick on that near fall. That was still, we were just avoiding that takedown. Out the official gave him a couple quick ones. And nothing wrong there. I was quick to see that, but Martinez keeping his base.
A minute to go in the first period. Beatty kind of just switching attack angles, seeing if he can.
Yeah, he's got that near wrist. He's looking to either go into a Navy ride here and find a tilt, which he's had some success. We call a little lazy hips there underneath there. He's off to his side, so Beatty's going to try to get elbow deep on the knee here and then just kind of tip him back over his own head. Oh, there it is. Yep, so he was just considering it still locked up. So about 35 minutes late there, Joel, or seconds late, man.
Beatty was just taking his time trying to reset that.
Yeah. He's got the near elbow still with that Navy ride. He's looking to tilt right back to us. Boy, we don't want to go for broke there and put him right on top of us either. Back to that wrist ride.
2 seconds. Great first period for Nathan Beatty and the Muskies. 4-0 lead. As Martinez will go neutral, has more confidence from his feet.
We'll see if we see another headlock. He was pretty well committed to that in the first period.
Beatty. Shot defended. Garcia with the shot, and Beatty now trying to work around and get a takedown of his own. And he does. He'll get the 2, and now he'll get the roll. Looking for...
Got that near cradle. He just lifts, trying to tilt him forward.
I think he just got the 2 there. I think he just got a 2 count.
Yeah, and this more obviously still locked up on that cradle. Nate, no stranger. It was nice to see him on that low-level shot, but no stranger to these upper weight classes. He's actually down 2 weight classes from last year, so really trimmed up in the summer and lean and mean at 182.
Yeah, standout defensive lineman for the Muskie football program. And now Beatty looking for the fall. Gives
Good
up
to get
the
out
escape.
of danger there. Yeah, no worries there.
That was live to fight another day situation.
Yep, and we saw some rolling going on in that first period, so turned him over and then said, nah, I don't feel as comfortable about this. Let's go back to our feet.
8-1 lead for Beatty, 35 seconds in the second period.
The coaching staff has talked about getting Nate to open up a little bit. You've seen him on a number of shots already.
It's that ankle.
Nice and low shot, sweep action. On to 1, got 12 seconds. Elevating, treetop, if you will. Going to try to sweep that left leg.
Try to get it in.
Martinez, stay in bounds.
Out of bounds, 3.5 seconds to go. Is that just a feel situation where you maybe just try to find the clock and see how much time you got?
I don't know how closely Nate was looking at the clock, but you do need to kind of commit to it there. Short time. Great reaction there to just say, hey, boundary's my friend here. See if I can't square up. So both wrestlers scrambling. Again, a couple big boys here, and some really good movement by both wrestlers so far in this match.
Yes, Beatty goes down.
Pops right up, Joel. Man, I don't think the whistle was done. Great
He
escape.
gets the early escape. Extends the lead 9-1. As Beatty kind of shows a low shot. So the third period is senior Nathan Beatty at 182 pounds against senior Brian Martinez of West Liberty. Muscatine in the black singlets, West Liberty in the blue.
Awfully smart wrestling by Beatty up to this point, not forcing the issue up top. It was a little half throw in the first period, lowers his level, misdirection, nice and low, in on the left leg of Martinez. He's got to elevate his own head here and put Martinez in danger. If he can just pop that head out from under the leg, which is across. Got to hook that leg first. Martinez is still holding dearly. Now he's got that leg trapped. And now we're looking for back points. We've got a major decision secured at this point. So Nate's going for big points. Has that turn
another near fall.
Like to see Beatty pressure in here and see if he can't elevate his own leg to the ceiling.
Just got the 2 back, 2 near fall. Extends that lead to 12.
Short time, going to drive for it, keeping that arm. Impressed by both these wrestlers. That's a good 182-pound match, a lot of action.
Beatty trying to get one last chance.
Didn't stop, start to finish, looking for points.
Nathan Beatty at 182 pounds wins 13-1. It's a major decision. Caden Fisher at 195 pounds for the Muskies. Josiah. This is Felipe Molina.
This is Molina. So we did a flip here from the earlier duel. And as you said before, Joel, too, both weighed in at 82. So coaching staff has that opportunity to bump up a weight class. Come the actual duel.
The shoulder brace on Caden Fisher's right shoulder. Nice. Molina in deep on a shot. But Fisher fights it off and scores on his own.
Riding heavy, trying to stay off his knees is Fisher. See if we can't lift and return. Drops the legs going out of bounds, so we'll come back to the center, and Molina will start from underneath.
Nice job by Fisher there to keep control. He flattens him back down to his belly.
Finds his way into this bar arm, his own knuckles on the back of his opponent. Got to pick which side. I think he's going to try to go doubles here, but if he can secure that wrist and then get out, apply some pressure from the side, otherwise he's kind of waiting for that stand-up. Drops down on the leg. Oh, Molina trying that headlock, Joel. Fisher's in some trouble.
And so Molina gets the takedown. And he's got near fall points.
Fisher's trying to load up.
And he's going to get good reactionary wrestling by Molina, who wins by fall.
Yeah, Caden dropping down, looking for the kind of that double leg to return, and Molina just seen it on the edge of the mat and saw that headlock, popped his hips.
And then Evan Frankie will
really too bad not to
forfeit.
have seen Frankie tonight. Excuse me, Joel. I mean, a very impressive start for the sophomore. Hopefully we'll see him get a couple matches Thursday night. Brock Garrison's first varsity experience, or excuse me, debut here.
I've been looking forward to this. Brock is committed to play football at Loras College next year. Had a great fall on the football field.
What an awesome attempt to just say, hey, I want to be active here in the winter. Had a chance to see Brock wrestle last Thursday up at Davenport West. Just pick up a couple choice heavyweight moves, and he'll be just fine. Obviously, can't teach balance, phenomenal athlete.
Just
strong as anybody
strong
in this
as you'll
gym.
find.
Outside of his dad, I'm afraid. And
he's facing Quinton Rocha.
Commend him for getting some activity. I got to believe that Loras coaching staff's pleased to hear that as well. Such a great sport to transition to the gridiron.
Yeah, myself as a former defensive line coach at the NAIA level, you love when you find out you got a wrestler coming into your program to play that nose tackle position.
The hand fighting's a little different. Brock's looking to still have this inside tie if he can find his way to an underhook. You see him pummeling, as we say, keep digging, but the short, choppy steps with the hips. There's still some leaning going on, no doubt. Finding angles will be where he can really improve as the season goes on. Balance. No,
they're going to wave it to take that down off because they were off the mat.
And great balance. I mean, reactions of the hips there to say, hey, I know I got to get my hips back to the mat, square up. Very quick, explosive hips from Garrison. And Rocha, well done. Still attacking head to toe here. Body lock attempt. Brock gives him a pop. That pinch headlock. Joel, that will certainly go as one of those just heavyweight moves that if you think you can just squeeze a guy's arm near side arm from that underhook with his head and see if you can let your feet do the rest of it. I'm confident that's a trick that's been shown in the room a little bit just to let the young man get some confidence there as he's pummeling in. Rocha trying to get that over-under position as well. And he's going to go up for an attempted lock on the near side, trapping that arm if he can.
It's the trip.
trips Brock. Brock's got to find his way to his belly. Rocha looking good here.
Rocha, nice. And he gets the fall at 285. Impressive stuff there from Quentin Rocha from West Liberty.
Great feet as well. I mean, those both wrestlers just running from one edge of the mat to the other. Was not intimidated by Garrison. Would have liked to have seen a leg attack from one of them at least, Joel, but moving a lot of mass out there.
And that'll send it to 106 as Connor Eads, the freshman from Muscatine. And we'll see Ryan Cassidy from West Liberty. Cassidy really attacked Landon Bell from Highland.
So this is absolutely still a duel. There's opportunities for the Comets to find some big points.
Takedown from Cassidy.
The Cassidys found some bonus points in the Highland duel. And Ryan, the younger,
gets a fall.
Goes right to work with a pin, closing this team score gap a little bit.
We'll make it 34-21 to the team score.
I think we've got both open at 13.
Both open at 13. Just waiting to get the official word as to whether or not
Pretty
that's
sure
the case.
we've got Dugan and Colin Cassidy here.
So Colin versus Colin. Cassidy versus Dugan. Dugan in the black singlet for Muscatine. Against Colin Cassidy, the junior from West Liberty. This duel started at 138 pounds. We're at 120. Colin Dugan, the freshman. And Colin Cassidy in deep on a shot. Dugan trying to fight it off.
Gotta watch the knee there a little bit. Cassidy's looking to shelf, if you will, put that ankle up.
That's almost potentially dangerous there.
I don't like those knees. Those little guys' knees move a little better than ours.
Mine would have fallen off. 2-point takedown for Cassidy.
Dugan working to his feet. Going to have to find a way to get Cassidy off that near wrist if he can.
Mat return by Cassidy, and he continues to ride.
Dugan still looking to base up. He can still record that pin right outside the circle, which he does.
So Cassidy gets the fall at 120. Makes it 34-27.
Muskies are going to need a victory in one of these final two matches to seal the deal.
West Liberty's been able to get some big bonus points here the last couple matches. And now 126.
Yep, we'll have Gavin McLeod of the Muskies and
Riker Dangler from West Liberty.
Sophomore freshman.
McLeod won by fall against Highland. He opened up the duel against the Huskies. McLeod in the black, Dingler in the blue. Action on the side of the circle there.
That head, trying to find that headlock. McLeod's got to shake that head off a little bit.
Dingler's going to get the 2-point takedown. And now a reversal for McLeod. Dingler did get 2 near fall points,
making
the score 4-2.
The hip's in trouble. couple swipes, so looking for a roll. Dangler trapping that elbow. McLeod trying to find a breakdown, bumping him out of bounds.
So Dangler will stay down with McLeod on top as they reset to the center. 1:08 to go in the first period. Our penultimate match of this final duel of the evening.
Front headlock position.
Dangler gets the
neutral.
escape.
McLeod needs to circle out of here, controlling that elbow. Might even arm drag or just get out of trouble, neutralize the situation. Can't hang that head. Dangler looking to bring his nose back to the mat. They circle up.
35 seconds in the first period.
Not a tie-up that I suspect McLeod's very comfortable in. Got to bring both those arms. Still like he's looking for that headlock again. Same position, leaving that head up there. Quick two, getting swipes. Boy, a fall for the Comets would really make this interesting. At
13 seconds.
132. McLeod's back.
Four seconds.
Twice the headlock victim. And he's going to be saved by the
McLeod
foul.
survives the first period. 3 near fall points. Extends the lead 10-2.
So that all starts by trailing that head, leaving that head up, not committing to the shot with both arms.
McLeod will be down to begin the second period with Dangler riding.
Dangler chopping, bumping, looking for a return here. McLeod with the hand control, hips away, back to the center. Long and lanky again. We saw that in the first match from Dangler. There's a lot of length, both arms and legs. As we said in that first one, likely looking for a cradle too. Must be comfortable there. McLeod trying to control that hand if he can put it back over his head.
Yeah. 34-27. Muscatine in favor of this duel. All coming down to these last two matches. Riker Dangler for West Liberty has a 10-2 lead.
Dangler still trying to find that cradle, squeezing. McLeod's trying to move. Headlock spot again. If McLeod can get his hips up, crank down on that arm. Dangler still trying to pull him back. Keeping that long arm still around McLeod's head.
Potentially dangerous call. We'll reset this to the beginning, to the center. Dangler still on top. No additional near fall points awarded in that headlock.
30 seconds in the second. We've got an 8-point lead for Dangler. Riker looking for that butcher, short time. Bumping in. Team points are going to come into play, so now in this third period, might be a little different mindset from McLeod. It's going to be Dangler's.
Dangler able to ride out McLeod the entire period.
Dangler's choice. We're going neutral. McLeod's got to start with points first here to get this down to just a decision. That's a big team point. If Dangler can record a major or more. He's got that head up on the shoulder. We've seen that headlock twice. Can't keep it there. Slipping that pass by if he can. Oh.
And now McLeod with a big takedown in an advantageous position.
Boy, if he can elevate that elbow and keep the pressure on, we're looking for back points. Got to keep that arm driving through. Walking the head, eyes up. Oh, got to go again. Boy, that was an opportunity.
To go in the third period.
He's got him broken down, Joel. At a minimum, we've got to hold this to a decision. Hopefully, something's hopping in here that he's got.
Stall warning on Dinkler.
If he's got him in a position he's looking to coast. Big points. McLeod riding awfully parallel too. He's going to have to make a decision if he's making sure he keeps this to his decision or if he's looking for the big back points in hopes of a fall. Still plenty of time, 35 seconds. Dengler still trying to bump those hips, controlling the elbows. He's going to get rolled again. McLeod's no longer in a good position here for the turn.
20 seconds to go in the third period.
6 points. So a reversal here is a team point. McLeod needs to be mindful of that unless he's got something locked here.
10 seconds.
He's smart. Can go for broke for
5. And McLeod fights back to keep this, saves a team point, which could prove to be huge. Great fight from both those wrestlers. Four points are the difference in the team score. And we're at 132 pounds with Lincoln Brookhart, the sophomore for Muscatine, against Bryson Garcia. Both fell to Carlos Valenzuela, who is a very impressive wrestler who we saw this evening for Highland of Riverside.
Yeah, I dare say the wrestler of the night. The opportunity with his 2 matches and working the whole time. So this is a great final matchup for this duel. Thought it would be close. Opportunity for
2-point takedown.
Both these underclassmen to
Bryson
perform
Garcia
for their team.
There's Brookhart.
Gets his hips back, so he's able to get to a base. Garcia trying to keep that wrist, Joel.
Garcia, the freshman, against Brookhart, the sophomore. I like these duels that come down to the last match like this.
Yeah, a couple open weights, which is still a bummer for the night. But yeah, these are not situations you get to expect with every triangular. So just puts a little extra emphasis on these final matchups. Dengler did a great job. Find the victory and get to this point. Garcia puts him back neutral in on an attempted double leg. Brookhart responds a barrel chest to his.
Garcia leads 2-1. Under a minute to go in the first period. Brookhart driving forward. Garcia in deep on a shot. Short time takedown. Under 30 seconds in the first period. Brookhart's got to try to escape and he gets a big escape there. 24 seconds. Lots of time for both of these guys to score.
Bingo. Yeah, both these guys are still thinking offense.
Garcia in on the single.
It's that same shot he's seen. Brookhart has seen that a few times now in the first period, so we should be able to respond or get to an offense of our own. Nice push, snap.
And a period. Garcia leads 4-2. Brookhart will defer. Or excuse me, Garcia defers.
Yep.
So Brookhart will go down. different approach on that ride from Garcia. Brookhart escapes.
Boy, that same shot, he's committed to that double leg and he sucked them both in. Brookhart has to see that coming and give him a little Olay, more of a sprawl, or even better, get to his own offense. Still awaiting a shot here from Lincoln. The official's thinking the same thing.
Stall warning on Brookhart. Is it 2 cautions in high school or just the one?
Cautions from a false start, but from a stall warning, yep, come that second stall, it's a point. So you just get the one legitimate warning, and then we're applying points thereafter.
Brookhart and Garcia both working this collar tie situation.
Yeah, to this point, Brookhart's more content working the head, trying to find that inside position. Need to find a setup. Harry's in. Garcia looking for that slide double. Now
there's
Brookhart's in
Brookhart
on a near single. If he can keep that lock, wants to turn the corner or come to his feet. He's up to his feet. Big lift.
Potentially dangerous.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's going to be a illegal. Yep, illegal finish. Want to double check that he's okay. Has to return him safely. Good lift there. Just has to make sure he's bringing him down.
So they're just attending to making sure that Garcia is okay.
Yeah, some quick protocol. Good for the official to make sure. I mean, all that pressure on his upper back there towards his neck. I don't believe he landed on his head, but he did pop right up. So that's a good sign.
Nicole,
medical staff
Calvert,
double checking
everything out. So if they return to action here, they'll return to neutral position.
Yep, wherever we were at the start of that action.
So leads 5-3. Garcia in the blue singlet for West Liberty. Brookhart in black for the Muskies.
And now Lincoln's aware he can get to that leg, so now we want to Garcia just shooting those doubles.
Short time, Brookhart back in on the leg. Another out. 11 seconds. Brookhart trying to get that short time point. And now Garcia in deep.
Yep.
3 seconds.
With a nice single to the opposite side. Way to mix it up there.
And Brookhart survives. Good wrestling from both wrestlers there. Lots of offense.
Garcia's taking the down position with a 2-point lead here in the third. Again, the team score just a 4-point differential. Muskie's leading 34-30 in this final match.